Virtual reality has a thriving comedy scene. This whole thing is just a bunch of excuses to justify his VR comedy space in my mind.
Yeah, it's like a promo almost.
Yeah.
But in terms of like who the actual crowd is, they're gonna be completely different from the people you see in real life.
Maybe it's better for someone to try to make a name for themselves there.
Ooh.
That is a good point.
Oh yeah. Next
And now I'm begging him.
I know. They wouldn't even let you in the server.
A segment we do here every week, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you love it, and sometimes you hate it. In these comedy streets, week to week, Dante and myself head into comedy pages on Reddit, mostly Reddit, and we look at what comedians or comedy adjacent people are asking about the world of comedy, and we give our takes. This week is no different. Posted on r/standup by the Rod Particle. The Rod Particle. The Rod Particle. Okay. Virtual reality has a thriving comedy scene. It will never replace in real life stand-up, but it feels real and has big crowds, so you can try new bits from home. This made me throw up in my mouth almost a little bit, you know what I mean? But we'll get through this together. During the pandemic, when live shows were not possible, I created the Unknown Theater, a virtual stand-up comedy venue now available in VR chat and on Steam. We run pro shows, open mics, and free classes every week. I just want to make it painfully clear that nothing can replace performing stand-up live. The experience you get from doing comedy in person in front of a crowd has no equal, but not everyone lives in a big city. If you live in a rural area that is a comedy desert, VR is the next best thing until you can get to a city with a thriving comedy scene. VR is also a great place to try out new material. I live in the suburbs, and sometimes I don't feel like driving 20 minutes into the city.
20 minutes?
Bro, you don't like comedy. VR is also a great place to try new material. I live in the suburbs, and sometimes I'm like reading it. I live in the suburbs, and sometimes I do not feel like driving 20 minutes into the city just to test out a new dick joke. Bro, you are hack. Ugh. To try a new dick joke. Doing sets virtually is a good way to see if the new joke, you should just say it. The new dick joke, you friggin' loser. The new joke is even worth trying on a live crowd. The crowds in VR are very generous. So if it does not work in a virtual venue, do not bother bringing the bit to a live club. Our open mics usually draw 15 to 30 audience members, and we host around 4 shows every week. To join, you will need either a MetaQuest headset or a PC, blah, 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 that can run Steam games. So before we get to the comments, there's so many just negative things about that I'm just like, bro, I don't think you actually want to be a comedian. You don't want to drive 20 minutes to try new jokes?
20 minutes. I wish I could drive 20 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this whole thing is just a bunch of excuses to justify his VR comedy space in my mind.
Yeah, it's like a promo almost.
Yeah, like, bro, you're not convincing anybody. I like that you put in all caps, yeah, nothing can replace live stand-up, but the way you even just talk about the benefits of this, you're not picking anything up. I'm sorry. You think it works in front of a VR crowd, sure, you'll get a chuckle or two or whatever, but it doesn't even come close to the feeling of what you're doing on stage.
Yeah, because also the VR crowd is different from a real crowd.
Bingo.
There's a lot of normal people that have never even thought of putting on a VR headset.
I'm not even saying it for that. I'm saying, like, if you're looking for feedback, that's not, bro, you have to put yourself in that space. You have to feel the jittery nerves. I would never feel nervous about Xbox game chat comedy. What about putting on a headset and getting in front of I feel like I'm just playing video games now. It's like, okay,
yeah, but those
my set's done now. Let's play Uno.
Those Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, bro, those were no joke back in the day, you know.
A bunch of N-bombs and friggin',
yeah, you know, you say one bad thing, ooh.
That's kind of like a comedy show.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, but like, if you want to make, oh man, until you get a thriving comedy scene, VR is also a great place to try out new material. So is the Mirror, dog. Like, what are you doing?
I would say that if anything, it's good to run through a set, right? To actually go through a set with, if people are going to laugh,
yeah,
you don't have to imagine it. Like you can run through the set and be like, okay, people laugh here, people laugh here, people laugh here. But in terms of like who the actual crowd is, they're going to be completely different from the people you see in real life.
Yeah, and I just think if you're a VR audience, you don't act the same as an actual audience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my whole point.
Yeah, it doesn't even add up. Like it doesn't. I don't see how.
Also, 20 minutes. Just drive 20 minutes.
Drive
bro.
20 minutes, or how about this? Take the day off, because it sounds like you don't give a shit about comedy. Anyways. I can't drive 20 minutes to tell a new joke. If I have new stuff, I literally can't wait for the next opportunity to go try the new stuff.
Yeah, like I couldn't wait to get on stage.
Oh, someone just got assassinated. I got a new bit I gotta try. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing I completely avoided during the pandemic. I didn't do one. Mm-hmm. And every comic I talked to who did them just sounded depressed.
Yep.
I didn't speak to anybody who enjoyed it, the VR comedy stuff. There's obviously people that'll do it, and more power to you if you like it. Who cares about my opinion? But I don't think you are ever going to get even close. Like, if this person's trying to make it seem like, oh, no, you can get some feedback that'll help you on this. I'm like,
I think you can. You can get 1 to 2%.
I think you already have to be a good comedian. Like, you have to be in it long enough to know what you're pulling from it that's positive. If you're a new comic, you don't really know what the hell you're like, what advice or
I wonder
what
if
feedback you're.
Maybe there's only experience like VR comics. Like, yeah, I've been doing comedy for 3 years VR.
That'd be funny. This guy should start a booked VR show.
He does book VR shows. You didn't read the thing? He does book shows.
No, our open mics. Oh no. And we host.
We run pro shows. Some people are pro VR comics.
Throw that shit trash. Throw that shit in the trash. Yeah, let's read some of these comments and get on out of here. But I mean, yeah. I have a 2-hour drive away from all my local mics, so I want to do these. When do they happen? Where? 2 hours? I give you a little more leeway.
Yeah.
I give you a little more leeway.
Anything more than an hour, hour and a half.
20 minutes is egregious.
Yeah.
Bro, I drive an hour for a mic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I want to try new jokes, or like, if I want to try new jokes, I will drive to Toronto to do a mic.
Okay.
You know, but thankfully, there's also stuff around here.
Yeah.
20 minutes is just disgusting to me. You want to read a couple?
Holy shit, did not expect to see the creator of Unknown Theater on here today. I'm just a comic grinding it out like everyone else, brother.
So this is a known thing, the Unknown Theater.
It's big in the VR world.
So 25 people know about it.
At least 30 regularly.
If people want to do VR comedy, fine, go for it. But it's fundamentally different from stand-up. And I'm not convinced that there's a tremendous amount of carryover between the two. Thank you. I think doing lots of VR comedy will help make you get really good at VR comedy, but that may not help you very much with actual stand-up. That being said, VR may have a brighter future than stand-up comedy with the way the world seems to be heading. So maybe it's better for someone to try to make a name for themselves there.
Ooh.
That is a good point.
Oh, yeah.
That is a good point.
Yeah, because then we're gonna be like, oh, this guy is doing. He's a VR pro comic. Next
and
thing
now
you know,
I'm begging him.
I know. They wouldn't even let you in the server.
No, I'm begging him. Black Zeus has been banned from the server. I'm begging him, please, please. I can't tell jokes no more. I don't know, man. I agree. Let's see some of the replies on that one.
5 replies.
Yeah. Have you done stand-up comedy in VR? I've done various forms of online comedy. None of them do it for me. But if others want to do it, I'm not going to yuck their yum.
Hey, yo!
Bro, we're ending the episode after this.
Hey, yo, yuck their yum.
Yeah, yuck their yum is crazy. Yuck their yum. Can you write that down? That might be the episode title.
Yeah.
If I can stomach to even type that in anything. Just pointing out that none of them are the same as doing stand-up. Yes, agree. Like I've been saying, man, if you want to do it, like who cares? It's just my opinion, but I don't think that it'll help you. Really.
That sounds like a bad Black Mirror episode.
Hard pass. VR chat is absolutely a Black Mirror episode. People are cuddling and falling asleep together and in there. Comedy is literally the only thing I do when I'm in there, but I totally understand your discomfort with the concept. It's weird as doing comedy for a half-naked bumblebee with huge tits. Make for good crowd work, though. You read one more and we're ending this.
Embrace the bizarre.
Scroll down a bit. Embrace the bizarre.
How beginner friendly is the open mics? More beginner friendly than IRL clubs. Most IRL clubs have various levels of comics polishing material, from amateurs doing it for their first time to pros working on their new comedy album. In VR, most comics have never done IRL stand-up. Boom.
Oh!
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 Yuck, they're yum. Hey, yo! So the bar is very low, and crowds are very giving and appreciative of the comedy they receive. Plus, if you bomb, you don't have to do the walk of shame past the other comics and the judgmental crowd. You can literally just turn off your device and forget it ever happened.
So if you have, I was just like, that's kind of.
They just disappear off stage.
I'm out.
There's a
You just bomb. It's like, oh, where's my router? Oh man, yeah.
Use an alias and no one will ever know you ate shit.
I'm using an alias and I do it live. Yeah, I think this is like if you have autism or like a fear of being in public or something like this. This would be great for you.
Once again, people act so different than like in VR than they would in person.
And I would wager a bet you'll get a lot more racial dumb bullshit.
Yeah, the Kill Tony crowd would love this. Red Band's on there, dog. Red Band's the host. Give it up.
Give it up.
I can't even make my face red enough.
Did I show you the cartoon?
Yes.
Anyways, yeah, it's gonna do it for Indies Comedy Streets. Again, we have a playlist going on the channel. If you're into comedy conversations, go check out the playlist. You'll definitely enjoy the conversations about comedy.
Hey, it's Hen Dog.
Black Zeus the Podcast Season 6, featuring Black Zeus and Dante, aka Black Zeus on YouTube, Patreon, and Instagram.